Welcome in. We are going to deep dive and dissect your psychological to stay at the forefront of your emotional state. First thing we're going to do is we're going to check your spiritual vitals. It's like if you go to the doctor and they check your blood pressure and all that stuff. Really, all we need is to make sure that we're vibrating at a high frequency, and then you can bypass going to the doctor. But I am not, again, guiding you not to go, but this is definitely a way to stay on top of your vibrational frequency. The first card represents the energy that is surrounding you. I just pulled insecurities are surfacing. Your emotional means that you're sort of at an impasse, kind of trying to figure out what direction to go. I see. So, for instance, the energy surrounding you is insecure energy. So it's like there's a lack of foundation, a lack of structure. And so your emotional is in the state of sort of discombobulated, which this is good energy. Every state of consciousness is positive and is the purpose in the process. So let's just continue. Okay, this is your mental, which is impatience. I've got your physical, which is abundance. Your spiritual is acceptance. Challenge is forgiveness. And your strength is joy. So we do definitely have a lot of interesting emotions happening here. So your energetic surroundings are insecure. Again, because your emotional is sort of trying to discern the direction, I always say, wait for the holy hell yes. Do not make decisions through urgency, through survival. Don't make decisions based on low frequencies. I will wait. I will wait until I have a solid yes before I move forward. And that's really what Spirit is asking you. Just kind of bask in the not knowing for just a minute. We're going to turn impatience into divine timing. Everything always aligns so beautifully, so perfectly. Almost like if you go back and review, how many times did everything align so perfectly, even in the destruction of the sacred fires? Still, even then, everything aligned perfectly. You are in physical abundance. That means you're fully supported. The universe is serving you. You're fed. You're got a roof over your head. You're feeling good. Even if you don't, you're still feeling good in the surroundings that are around you. So that all looks really good. Foundationally, you are abundant, but you are definitely at a bypass. There's something is shifting majorly. Spiritually, you've accepted wherever you're at. So that's the first step to healing. So thank you for being here, and thank you for taking the initiative to find this reading. It's just sitting here waiting for you. And then your challenge right now is forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is always the self. It's never about forgiving others, because then you give your power to them. That means that you have to forgive them before you can feel good. So this is all about forgiving you. Deep breath. And then your strength is joy. Joy. I would say that you have the ability to find joy in everything that you're doing. Let's just make sure we're not suppressing it, because this is really heightened. So we want to make sure that we're addressing what this insecure energy is. Let's just find out. Let's get you some clarity. Show me what insecurities are surfacing. Okay, I like how Spirit first says surrender to play. Surrender to play. I always tell my kids, I'm like, if an insecurity rises, knock that shit out, right? Annihilate it. It's not real. It's just it's just a story. It's just a story of what you are telling yourself, or what maybe your thoughts are. Maybe you need to align your thoughts into a higher frequency, because what we give, we receive. So if I judge everybody and I have critical thoughts of other individuals, then I'm actually going to think that other people think that way. So I just immediately shut that system down. I was like, ugh, I wouldn't want anybody to think that way of me. That's just, ew. No, thank you. So I did present that idea to my son the other day, and he was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. So stop thinking so critically. And you also think other people see what you see. Like, you think that they see your insecurities. They don't. They don't. They're so worried about their own, they can't imagine what yours are. So, and if there is a potential there, it's, what do we usually do? We compare so that we can either make ourselves stand above and see our circumstances as less, just so we can feel better, or we compare to see where it is we want to go, which is, I pray for that. I want to, if I admire you, then that tells me that I have the ability to do that. So it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And that says surrender to the idea that you can fix someone. Again, that's a huge block. Like, if you're trying to fix somebody, that means there's something inside of you that's asking for healing. It's just the symbology. That is your nervous system talking to you, but you're projecting the energy into somebody else. So even though you don't want to fix somebody, you start thinking the thoughts of fixing somebody, and then you say okay about those thoughts, and you allow yourself to have those thoughts, and then those thoughts somehow help you suppress the insecurity that you might be feeling. So it is important. Surrender to play. Just be the fool and stop trying to fix yourself. You're perfect just the way you are. You're just absolutely perfect just the way you are. I bet your mom and dad would tell you that for sure. And it's important for you to acknowledge that. I just want to see what you're alchemizing. What's going down? Healing abandonment. Time to forgive. So yeah, this entire reading is all about self-forgiveness. You got to be patient with yourself, all in divine timing. Your decisions aren't getting made because you keep making them too soon. Pull it back. Pull it back. If you don't have a solid yes or a solid no, it's no decision. It's a no. It's a no. You definitely just moved into acceptance again. That's probably why you're here. But Spirit is letting you know that you are abundant. I would say that in the physical, your navigational skills are heightened. I would say that you have intuitive gifts, psychic gifts. Abundance is inheritance. So you definitely have the merging of spirit and matter. You have the ability to access that quantum field. You are seeking forgiveness for yourself. There may be some forgiveness you're seeking from another, but again, you forgiving you is all that matters. That's it. And if we keep trying to get from forgiveness from over here, that gets us, we paradox back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We keep experiencing that same experience cycle after cycle over and over and over. There's no way to get forgiveness from somebody else. You have to forgive yourself for whatever that was, and then that person begins to forgive you because the frequency changes, it shifts, and all of a sudden, it's important to understand our chemistry. Like, if I always say, detox your liver and your kidneys. If you detox your liver and your kidneys, you immediately, psychologically, the fog clears and you start to feel better. Like, it's all about chemistry. It's about combining different chemicals, different vibrational frequencies, and anything that you've got your cord plugged into, you're channeling that energy. So you got to cut down the cords. I don't think about other people and what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. It's none of my business. I don't think you should forgive me if you don't want to. I don't care if you do and don't care if you don't. I love you. I forgive you. I release you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your value, whatever that may have been, negative or positive. The law of opposites tells me they both exist exactly at the same time. Law of polarity. Maybe look up the Hermetic principles. But you are healing abandonment. This is all about you coming back to yourself. You're not fixing yourself. You're getting to know yourself. Like, who are you? And what do you love? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite number? I just want to see what the numerology deck says. Let's see if we can dive a little bit deeper here. Teaching and learning. Your inner mentor is activated. If you find this reading resonant, please subscribe, like, share this with a friend who might need it. And if you want to work with me, my link is in the bio. Accept your destiny. Embrace the unfolding of your journey. Trust that each moment is leading you to your true path. That's so true. You know, after a 20-year journey, I look at my past and I reflect on it and I think, gosh, everything happened so perfectly. I wouldn't change a thing. There were some pretty dark parts of that. But that's what being human is. You are a human having a human experience. I don't know about spirituality is an energy, it's a frequency. But you're human. It's okay to be human. It's okay to get dirty. It's okay to be loud. It's okay to be ugly. It's okay to be pretty. It's okay to be big. It's okay to be short. It's okay to be quiet. It doesn't matter. You're perfect. You're absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. Heal abandonment. Time to forgive. You have experienced abandonment in multiple lifetimes. Wounded stories are subconsciously causing you intense pain, and that makes you easily triggered when you experience rejection or unrequited love. This card implies that you need to heal traumatic experiences and the influence of unhealthy relationships. You have been abandoning your own needs, which is the same as not loving yourself. You will move beyond the fear of abandonment when you realize that you caused yourself this pain because you've separated from yourself. It is time to forgive yourself for not standing up, showing up, or speaking up for your need to be heard, loved, or respected by others. You were taught that to experience love, you must earn the love you seek. This produces the need for approval and creates feelings of rejection and feeling left out or behind, causing you to justify your actions. And that's what I was talking about earlier. We're not justifying anything. We're just taking full accountability for everything. I forgive myself. I take accountability, and the only way to heal what I have experienced negatively is to do the right thing right now, right here, in this moment. Letting go of your old identity is painful because you experience the death of your former self patterns. Yet, it is necessary for you to create space for your new identity. If you are a mother, a father, I'm feeling like this is a whimsical individual that I'm speaking to, and you're ready for the next phase. You're inevitably going to get catapulted into it, and maybe already have, based on what I'm seeing here. And the advice that I want to give you is surrender to play. There is nothing serious anymore. The only serious thing is you loving yourself, taking care of yourself, getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth and taking a shower and putting on your favorite comfy clothes or your favorite work uniform, whatever it is that you put on in the morning, and feeding yourself whatever food you want to eat. We associate food with weight. It's not true. It's associate food with mindset. I could eat the same food every day. It could be negative food or positive food, whatever somebody wrote in a book somewhere. And as long as my mindset is this food is healthy and nurturing my soul and making me feel good, rather, I shouldn't be eating this. This is bad for me. I don't know why I keep eating, right? You see? Like, talk glory into your cells. I love my cells. I love the way they heal. I love the way I feel. Teaching and learning. I was teaching myself just now when I said, this is great food. This is nurturing food. This food makes you feel good. You're going to feel amazing after you eat this food. Before you know it, your refrigerator will be filled with healthy options. You'll go to the store, you'll crave healthy options because now you're vibrating at a higher frequency. Now you want sustainable food. You want food that actually nourishes your body and sustains that nourishment. And so start speaking it. I don't care what the food, don't worry about what the outside world looks like. It's the inside world that matters the most. 100%. All right, let's look at your planetary position, just because this is a lot of energy that you're working with. And again, we do have Cancer and Jupiter here. Cancer. I have been I pulled this card multiple. Let's just see what angel number we get, because these cards keep repeating themselves too. So, right, repeating patterns. If the lesson doesn't get learned. Again, this is nurturing yourself, self-love, radical self-realization. No such thing as insecurities. Got a different one. So we've got good luck, spiritual guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel number. That's a beautiful order, right? And it represents good luck. And I like how it said, be sure that everything will fall to pieces, because really that's what's happening. It's the crumbling of your old identity. You're stepping into this massive shift, and that creates emptiness, makes you feel isolated, but you're not. You're being spiritually guided. And just because that card came out, I just want to see if there's a message from the other side. I'm asking if there's a message from the other side. The key is in the answer. You never open. Oh, wait, the key is in the drawer you never open. So that's evidential mediumship. So leave it in the comments if this is something that resonates with you. The key is in the drawer you never open. There could be a file in there, maybe not an actual key, but something in a drawer that spirit is trying to guide you to. You are being divinely guided. How do I know this is you? How do I honor your memory? Let's see. How do I know this is you? Speak your truth. It's like your inner child play. Surrender to play. Cancer is deep, deep, deep energy, highly emotionally intelligent, complex, understands the depth of every layer. Not everybody around you understands that depth, and it's better if you don't try to fix someone else. I don't want anybody to understand me. You do not need to understand me. I do not need you to do that. That is just fine with me. That is just fine with me. I am whatever I am because that's what I am, and I don't need somebody to understand. So use that as a baseline. Like if you're trying to get somebody to understand you, that is going to lead to isolation, destruction, loneliness. Like, no, thank you. Absolutely no, thank you. Let's see what your inner child is doing. Look at that. The Queen of Swords. There you go. So we just activated your inner authority, and you are on your way to glory. Again, like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and I will see you in the next video.